Chers collègues, cher Premier ministre, Madame Premier ministre, j'aimerais d'abord vous remercier d'être venu à Ottawa et pour le travail que vous avez fait au cours de la dernière année pour bâtir un pays plus fort, plus résilient, plus indépendant. We're convening in the Sir John A. Macdonald building. Sir John A. believed that our nation's strength lay in its unity. And he said that, and I quote, "Canada is great in territory, great in resources, great in enterprise, great in capital." That's truer than ever. Our country is more united, ambitious, and determined than it has been in decades. And it's incumbent on all of us to seize this moment, build big things together. Le monde aujourd'hui change rapidement et plonge les familles et les entreprises canadiennes dans un climat d'incertitude et d'inquiétude. Et pour y remédier, on doit se concentrer sur ce qu'on peut contrôler. And that's what we're doing. We're focusing on what we can control. Nous bâtissons une économie canadienne plus forte et plus résiliente pour que le Canada dépende moins d'un seul partenaire commercial et soit plus résilient face aux secousses mondiales. Nous travaillons rapidement et constatant des résultats. Le Canada a signé 12 accords en matière d'économie et de sécurité sur 4 continents en 6 mois afin de forger des partenariats fiables à l'étranger. And this progress, 12 economic and security accords, 4 continents, 6 months, that we have signed has been very much reinforced and led by the 20 trade missions that the premiers have led across 3 continents over the same period. One example is the new trade agreement with China that we all worked on together. Premier Mo was able to join. Part of that agreement unlocks more than $7 billion in export markets for Canadian farmers, ranchers, fish harvesters, and workers across our country. In our coming months, we intend to advance our trading relationships with global giants, including India, the ASEAN countries representing more than 20% of global GDP, and Mercosur. And we will work to renew our most important economic and security relationship with the United States through the joint review of the Canada-United States-Mexico agreement later this year. Today we'll discuss how we can coordinate all of those efforts on trade and inbound investment to maximize their impact. Of course, as we're building new partnerships abroad, we're focused on building our strength at home, transforming our economy. So one thing that came out of our initial discussions as First Ministers a little under a year ago was the One Canadian Economy Act at the federal level. It was passed. It eliminated all federal barriers to internal trade and mobility. A number of you have already made significant progress. Look to you, Doug, Tim, particularly, and others, significant progress in reducing interprovincial trade barriers. But we all know that more can be done. To realize our full potential, we need to break down the remaining costly and long-standing barriers once and for all. There's many estimates of this. One came out this week from the IMF. The prize is worth more than $200 billion to Canadians. The second way we're building one strong, united Canadian economy is through our nation-building projects. New ports, mines, trade, sovereign data, energy, transportation corridors, unlocking our vast resources, connecting Canadians to new markets, and creating hundreds of thousands of new careers. We've already referred 11 major projects to the Major Projects Office, projects from every region in the country, representing over $116 billion in investments. One thing we'll do today is I'll talk a bit about the federal government's upcoming electricity strategy, which will complement your leadership, your efforts in doubling the size of our grid, lowering costs for Canadians and Canadian business, and extending our energy advantage in the world. This table knows, and you live it, it's not just what we build, it's how we build. It means working in true partnership with Indigenous peoples. It means moving quickly and responsibly through one project, one review to accelerate approval timelines. We're pleased that we've signed cooperation agreements already with New Brunswick, with Ontario, with British, and the original with British Columbia. And I look forward to signing more of these agreements in the months ahead. Pendant que nous affréons à accélérer de grands projets d'infrastructure partout au Canada, nous devons aussi faire ce qu'il faut pour chaque Canadien et Canadien à une vie agréable. Et nous pouvons le faire en investissant dans l'infrastructure locale sur laquelle les gens peuvent compter chaque jour. Et grâce à le nouveau fonds pour bâtir des collectivités fortes, nous veillons à ce que la population canadienne ait l'essentiel pour réussir: des routes sécuritaires, des systèmes aqueducs fiables, des hôpitaux, des universités et des logements abordables. Alors aujourd'hui, nous allons discuter des moyens de collaborer pour maximiser les retombées de financement et nous en servir pour avancer nos priorités communes dans la construction de logements plus abordables. As we discussed last night, strong communities are safe communities. We're building in partnership, respecting each other's jurisdictions. The federal government's main job is to protect our borders and to strengthen the criminal code. We've acted. We're hiring thousands of new RCMP and border control officers. We have six crime bills before the House, bills that will secure our borders, combat hate, toughen bail and sentencing laws, and protect victims of violence. Today we'll discuss how these stronger enforcement measures and how we can cooperate across different levels of government for collective security. Let me conclude, and back to Sir John A. The Canadian Pacific Railway, which he catalyzed, helped transform our country when it was completed in 1885. Proof that Canada is bigger, stronger, and more prosperous when we're united. His legacy is our mission now. So let's get to work. And with that, I have the honor of turning to the Chair of the Council of the Federation, Premier Thompson. Premier.